hope you liked the last video from yesterday. But today we are going to talk about achieving your PR during a race. So, we're going to start with a small PR. We're going to talk about maybe a 5K, or not 1 mile because that's too short, but a 5K. Got to achieve being a fast runner. Not like the long distance running, you have to still be fast, but you don't have to be as fast as a 5K runner. But the 5K runner, you gotta really practice. If you're in cross country, you should listen to this. You should really get hydrated with plenty of water. Also eat nutritious snacks. When you have a snack or like, I'm really hungry, I'm not gonna have dinner for a long time, but don't eat chips. Eat a healthy snack if it's the day before a race. For me, I do have dessert on the weekends, but the only time when I have dessert is after the race. I have dessert to celebrate my achievement of how I did at the race. But if there's none, I just don't have the race and I just have dessert. But by achieving myself, I get myself a nice dessert to celebrate. But a new PR, you could do that for yourself, is a good goal. Or for example, my first year when I ran, my PR, I didn't really have a PR. I wanted to do really good the first year, but the best was 23:59. A really nice PR. But before cross country even started, I ran a race that was out of school, out of cross country, one of the races that aren't in cross country. But I got 22:54 in the second year. But the second year, towards the end, I got 2020. Didn't think of the year 2020 back then, but that was the second year. I got two new PRs. One like before season started, one like at the end of the season. But I always ran the whole year. But of course, in the wintertime, I hardly ever did it in the first year and some of the other years. But this year, last year, it was a lot better. December of last year, I did not quit. I did not give up. Except when I had to not run in the ice to slip. But that's not talking about PRs. But you gotta practice good to get a new PR. You can't just want it and then you get it. I'd have to show you guys something. But for my third year, I got a 1935, and then a race after that, I got 1859. Check this out. You guys can see, but that picture up there is my best 5K in cross country. It wasn't the best one of all, but at that time, it's the most important of that time because I was in cross country. But I hope to someday have a 10K one. But I didn't get a better one in 1859 my third year, but my fourth year was when I got hurt, so it wasn't that good. But fifth year was trying to experience some new distances, but this year is to really, just like the 4 years I tried doing with the 5K, it's the 10K I treat it as important as that. But I ran a half marathon last year, the first time, and a 10K. My best is 42:02, but my goal for this year is 39:59, just like I got for 23:59. But my first one ever, the first race ever for a 5K, was 27:54. That's amazing. Like, I also got a 4 mile 27:54 last year. It was a good achievement. But I'm going to show you my calendar. I really haven't showed you before. That I raced one time in January, but I live in Ohio, so it's hard to go outside sometimes when it's winter out there. Because the one I was going to do on the 19th, though, was canceled because of a snowstorm. So, trying to do one this Sunday. I'll be doing two instead in January, because I never did one last year in January at all. Also, here's my medals from the previous years. Sorry, I don't really do it at this angle before, but this is second year right here, third, fourth, because this is one race outside of cross country. All these are outside of cross country. This fifth year last year, part of that last year also. Mostly medals for there. And I won that one in February last year, almost 1 year from now, but it's close. And my first half marathon ever, got that prize right there. And my achievement for a goal for a half marathon is 1 hour and 1 hour let me think it's I would say 1 hour 39 no 35 something. That's right now. I don't really know of a goal right now for that because I'm not into those like for as much as a 10K. But here's my little gallery up there. Got those for Christmas. My sister made me that. This one was, I don't know where that one came from, but that was some of the previous years. The third year, first I think to the third. And the fourth year, fifth year wasn't there, but I hope to get some new pictures for that. If you guys saw my birthday cake on there, it wasn't on my running account, it was on my food account. But it was one of the pictures of me on there I used it on September 29th, my birthday, last year. But for PRs though, I really like to get one for 10K. If you really want good PR, you gotta practice good, get hydrated. Also, you really also need to work on maybe the speed a little bit if you're not fast enough. Because also, besides that, don't go too fast and don't go too slow. But you work yourself up to that. You start slow and you go a little faster each time. But everyone maybe won't get there. And if you are going to get there, it takes practice. Because it took me a long time to get to this point. From 2014, well, not for long running, but from 2013 was the first time. But it wasn't cross country. I ran the first time by myself. But for cross country, for the long runs, I achieved a long distance goal. Like, it wasn't a PR, but it's just goals. Like, I want to get to 15 miles. That's the most I ran last year. But, also, I want to get to 20 miles this year. Hope it won't be too hot or too cold. But, gonna have to do long runs soon, though. Closer to spring, because it's hard to just do it out there when it's icy, especially when it's 13.1. It's even harder to do it in 7 miles. But, there'll be a lot of achievements I'm going to want to try to get. But, yeah, that's the only picture of my... I want to put pictures of my best race PR of me. And me very happy right there, being like, wow! Wow! That was me expressing I was so excited during that time. But, the other one was, it's not there, I guess, because that wasn't as important. Because at that time, it wasn't. But, my achievements, the highest distance, 15 miles, is a lot, trust me. You gotta work up for if you're into that yet. Because my goals for how many years I could do 10Ks for, right here. Well, it's for now, but I might update it, I don't know. But really, like the journey so far. And sorry I'm talking about that too much, but you just have to keep practicing. It just takes a while. I know it's impatient sometimes. I get impatient, like how that happens, but you have to work good for it. You have to have patience. You have to believe. and good things that will happen in the future if you really do good. It's a tough thing for me, but you gotta work hard for it. You can't just expect it to be not that easy, not that hard. But I've been doing this for a long time. Some of our long runs were like a 10K amount or more, and I take that time just to practice more. It's just a lot easier. Like the Turkey Trot in 2015 used to be hard for me, really hard. But when I did a half marathon, it felt like that time. Felt like the Turkey Trot, but it was 13.1 because I'm used to doing more. That's why I'm gonna want to do a long run, because of how I do at it, because I'm more used to that and more used to running that distance. And the 10K doesn't seem as much anymore because I've really practiced. I put some hard time into it. I'll put really tough time into that. A lot of time too, but But if you don't stretch, stretching is part of that, because if you don't stretch good enough, oh well, you'll get hurt. Because I know my fourth year was a big lesson in that. But if you want to take any advice, I'm gonna give you a few. Don't forget to be hydrated. Practice mostly every day, or try to practice most of the time, because it was icy out there again, and this week it was a few days so far. Yesterday I got to run, but it wasn't as icy yesterday, but it froze overnight. But then don't forget to stretch each time you work out. Don't go too fast if you aren't used to that speed. If you go to a different speed, if you go to the 10K, you gotta go a little slower at first, because if you do that, just like I said, you're gonna get injured. But also be patient. It takes time. Because it took time for me to get to 27, from 27:54 to 18:59 and 19:35. That just takes a lot of time and effort. Don't forget to put the effort in, because if you don't put the effort in, you won't get any achievements, or it will just take a lot longer. But I just think if you don't do it, it won't happen. Because when I showed you about that picture, I felt so happy. I felt proud. I felt really proud of myself during that day. I'm like, oh yes, I did it. I'm like so excited, like how I really practiced. Like, oh yes, this is all the work I put in. I got that PR. So I can't describe it. It was a long time, but I was just giving an example. But it's been a long time for me. So that's probably about it for this video. I'm gonna talk about something else again. I'm gonna have to write them down and just tell you guys, because there's plenty left, but it's hard to know right now. So see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little bell to get more notifications about my videos. Also, if you have any questions, maybe I can answer them. If I can't, maybe I could try to answer them. I can't promise you I know everything. I don't, because I've done this for some years. But the ones that don't have, that have done it more, will know the answers more. So don't forget to ask if any questions. I'll try to answer them if I don't know, and if I do, I'll answer them, and I'll just give you the correct answer. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.